Alright there guys, and welcome back to another video. Today, we return to the wacky world of One Piece. That is right, we are back for the One Piece manga review series. A couple weeks ago, we took a look at Volume 1, Romance Dawn in the East Blue arc. Today, as you can see right here, we're taking a look at Volume 2, Buggy the Clown, also in the East Blue arc. So, the volume begins straight away, pretty much as soon as the first one ended, with us being introduced a bit more to Nami and what she's all about. She steals from pirates. That's the very initial description we get from her, because that's what she tells Luffy herself. And Luffy wants to make her the navigator for his crew, since she seems to know her way around the sea. And he sure as hell doesn't, and he can't swim, so that makes it even worse. But we're also, of course, introduced a bit more to Buggy the Clown, who, of course, the volume is named after this guy right here. We're introduced to him and his two main crewmates, Mohji and Cabaji. Mohji is a lion tamer, and Luffy, funnily enough, uses that very fact to his advantage. Because he can get himself out of this cage by using the lion. This very big guy right here. Any other person surely would get killed by a lion trying to crush them like that. But Luffy takes full advantage of the lion and gets him smashing open the cage to jump out. While all of this is going on, Zoro is currently resting. After wounds he picked up fighting Buggy tiny bit earlier on. Meanwhile, all Nami wants to do is steal some treasure from Buggy, and of course, most importantly, the map of the Grand Line. However, the town they've ended up in has been almost completely deserted. And the mayor of the town doesn't want to give up the town to Buggy and his crew. He says that the town is his treasure, it's his life's work. He and many other old people from back in the day spent a good 40 years turning a little pot little pot of land in an island into a little town for them. Here's the mayor, right here, preparing himself to go fight Buggy, which of course that was never going to work out. No matter how much he screams and shouts for Buggy, Buggy just shoots his, as he calls them, buggy balls. Take that information how you want. These cannonballs should be able to destroy pretty much anyone. Well, almost anyone. But instead, Luffy uses a brand new technique called Gum Gum Balloon, where he inflates his body quite like a balloon, and the cannonball just bounces straight off of his body and goes flying back in the direction it came. Nami doesn't want to get involved in any of the fights, and she doesn't. And after Zoro has finished resting up, he takes on Cabaji and tells him that, of course, Zoro's dream is to become the world's greatest swordsman. And his wounds haven't actually fully healed yet. And Cabaji happens to get a good hit in on one of those very same wounds. And with all that, Zoro says, "Right then, I think that's enough of a handicap I've given you. I can't call myself the world's greatest swordsman if I can't beat you with such a small handicap." The two of them engage in a big old sword clash here. Before Zoro delivers a critical blow. In what is probably the most, arguably the most badass looking panel of the entire volume. Like, you can just see Zoro has slit Cabaji's throat with his swords, and he don't even look back. And after all that, Luffy kind of gets Nami on board to the idea of becoming the navigator for his crew. Only if he'll help her steal the map from Buggy to the Grand Line, which of course will be continued in Volume 3 of the manga, which at the time of recording I don't have, so that is it for the time being for the One Piece manga review, as I don't own for any of the other volumes apart from the first two. Who knows, maybe by the time this video goes up, I will have picked up the third volume of the manga by then. Who knows? But that concludes Volume 2 of One Piece. I enjoyed this volume again, just like I did with the first one. a lot of this stuff I do remember due to the live action from last year that I talked about in the first video. But this is definitely the quickest way to experience One Piece. Because, I mean, I've read like close to 400 pages of One Piece now, since every manga volume is just shy of 200 pages. I don't know if the manga volumes get longer as the time goes on, but there's still over 100 volumes of this thing to go. I don't know, will I read all of them? I have no idea. That's going to take a long time if I do. But yeah, it's definitely the quickest way to experience One Piece and will be the way I continue to experience One Piece. So, One Piece Volume 2, Buggy the Clown from the East Blue Arc. Another solid volume. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys have enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you, and until we meet again, catch you later.